Loud and clear, uninterrupted. Have you ever avoided trying something new just because you're afraid you would fail? You're not alone. I know that fear very well. For most of my life, I only did things I was sure I would be the best at. As a kid, I got used to the applause. I aced my exams, I won competitions, my teachers praised me like I was a prodigy. So somewhere along the way, I started to believe, if I try something, I have to be the best at it. Because anything less than perfect felt like failure. One day in 4th standard, my teacher picked 6 of us to race, and my name was called. My heart swelled with pride. I walked to the starting line with the confidence of a future gold medalist. Had I ever run before? No. But did I believe I would be amazing at it? Absolutely. After all, I was used to excelling. The whistle blew. I sprinted forward, heart pounding, but my legs felt heavy. My classmates zoomed ahead like it was nothing. For them, it was a race. For me, it felt like a marathon. I finished 5th out of 6. The 6th kid had a sprained ankle. In that moment, I knew my future was not in the Olympics. Nobody laughed. No one even noticed. But in my head, I had failed. And if I had failed, that meant I wasn't as special as I thought. So I made an unspoken deal with myself to only do things I know I would be the best at. But running was not the only skill I abandoned to, because the fear of failure didn't just stop my legs, it started shaping my choices. One of the earliest moments that challenged that fear was right here in this school, when I set my heart on becoming head girl. Now that dream didn't start in grade 12. I was in kindergarten when I first saw her, a senior whose photos and achievements were all over the school magazine. She was a national level athlete, a brilliant speaker, a true leader. I didn't know her name, but I wanted to be like her. I found out she was the head girl, and from then on, I wanted to become head girl. Year after year, as I watched the investiture ceremonies, I would imagine my name being announced as head girl, being pinned with the badge, carrying the school flag. It became more than just a title to me. It became a dream, a mission. So in grade 11, I applied for assistant head girl. This was it, the moment I had been waiting for. I had imagined this so many times. I stood in this very auditorium, excited, but nervous. My heart was pounding, my palms were shivering and sweating all over. One by one, they started announcing the names. All the other positions filled up. Then I heard, assistant head girl. It wasn't my name. I clapped, I smiled, I pretended everything was fine, while I watched my dream of years slip away. That moment didn't feel like a setback. It felt like a verdict. I wasn't enough. In that moment of self-doubt, one of my teachers told me something that stayed with me forever. She told me, you know this isn't a dead end. The secret in life isn't being perfect. It is participating. You don't have to get it right every time. You just have to keep showing up, keep learning, and keep failing forward. Because every failure takes you one step closer towards success. Fail forward. Those words lit a spark and everything changed. Because for the first time I realized failure was not a dead end. It was only a stepping stone to success. So I made a decision. I decided to fail forward. But that didn't make things easier. There were days I doubted myself. There were days I wondered if I was even capable enough. But I showed up. I forced myself out of my comfort zone. I tried things I was sure I would fail at. I played kho-kho, I joined the drama club. I was failing, but even when I was failing, I was learning, I was growing, and I was becoming better. Then, in grade 12, I applied again for head girl. I stood in the same auditorium, but this time I was a little less worried about the outcome because I knew, regardless of the result, my year was going to be filled with learning. They started the announcements. One by one, the other positions filled up. I smiled, I clapped. My heart was racing, my hands were cold, and then I heard, head girl, Sahana Praveen Bhandari. For a moment, everything stopped. In that moment, I didn't feel perfect. I felt proud. Not just because I was chosen, but because I kept choosing to try again. That badge didn't just make my dreams come true. It proved to me that failure was not a dead end. It was only the beginning. In the words of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, we all begin life as a single cell. How fast you go, how far you get, lies in your hands. Will you stumble on the way? Perhaps. But we cannot let fear keep us small. We have to be brave to be big. So I kept being brave, I kept showing up, I kept learning, and I kept failing forward. A year later, I found myself at a different kind of starting line. My first year of college, my very first meeting of the public speaking club. Now, I had been doing public speaking since kindergarten. So I walked in with a smile and a secret thought. I'm a natural speaker. This is going to be a breeze. I was sure I would impress everyone. But instead, I was the one impressed and intimidated. I heard the other speakers. They weren't just good, they were exceptional. They spoke with a calm maturity. They painted stories so vividly, you could see them unfold. And they handled impromptu topics like they had been practicing for weeks. And just like that, doubt crept in. What if I wasn't good enough? What if I failed at the one thing I thought I was perfect at? But I raised my hand. I walked to the stage, I looked at the audience. But as I started speaking, I felt nervous. My words didn't come out the way I had practiced them. I stumbled and I lost my train of thoughts. It wasn't a disaster, but it wasn't my best. I sat down embarrassed and disappointed. My brain screamed, "You don't belong here, you should quit." That used to be the moment I used to walk away. But this time, I didn't. I had learned to fail forward. So I stayed. I gave another speech, and then another. Some speeches were amazing. Some made me want to hide behind the lectern. But I kept showing up. I kept learning, and I kept failing forward. Over time, I didn't just become a better speaker. I became someone who wasn't afraid to be seen trying. Just as I thought that I had made my peace with failure, life reminded me of something I had given up too soon. At 22, I decided to run again. This time, not from my problems, but actually run. Every fiber of my being screamed, "Don't do it." But something inside whispered, "Just show up, fail forward." So I laced my shoes and stepped outside. Sometimes life brings you back to the same starting line just to show you how far you've come. That first run, it was painful. I was panting, my legs felt like brick, I wanted to stop. But I showed up the next day, and the day after that. 6 months later, I ran my first 5K. Not because I was the fastest, not because I was the strongest, but because I refused to quit, because I learned to fall and rise, because I kept failing forward. John Maxwell once said, "Fail early, fail often, but always fail forward." Now I understand exactly what he meant. Back in 11th grade, the Same year that I didn't get chosen as assistant head girl, Addis hosted its very first TEDx event. I wanted to be a speaker. I didn't get selected. I wasn't even considered. So for the second time that year, I sat in the audience watching this red dot, wondering what it would feel like to stand here one day. Back then, it was another rejection, another reminder that I wasn't enough. But today is different. Today, I'm not. I'm standing here on the same red dot, sharing my story. As they say, if you wish for something with all your heart, the entire universe conspires to help you achieve it. These few meters have taken me the longest to walk. It took me 7 years, lots of effort, countless moments of self-doubt, and the courage to keep failing forward. I'm not here today because I was always chosen. I'm here today because I kept choosing to try again. I kept failing, but I always kept failing forward. So I ask you today, what is that one thing you are avoiding because you are afraid you will fail? A speech, a project, a dream? Whatever it is, just show up. Fail forward. Because success does not belong to the strongest or the smartest, it belongs to the one who refuses to quit. One day, you will look back at all the miles you've run, the speeches you've given, the challenges you've overcome, and realize success was never about talent. It was always about failing forward. Today, I leave you all with the question, what kind of a person do you want to be? Will fear write your story, or will you fail forward? Over to you.